Welcome to this essential training video on SIRE 5.2.2, which specifically focuses on preparing ship crew and officers on oil, chemical, LPG, and LNG vessels for inspections related to fire dampers and ventilation stops. Our goal is to equip you with the knowledge needed to effectively control ventilation systems during a fire emergency. The primary objective of this training is to ensure that all crew members, from officers to ratings, can respond swiftly and effectively to a fire on board by properly understanding, locating, and controlling the vessel's critical ventilation systems, including fire dampers and fan stops. This comprehensive video will serve as a vital training tool, enabling you to fully grasp your individual responsibilities, master the required procedures, and prepare thoroughly for the upcoming SIRE inspections to avoid any negative observations. Familiarity with the equipment is absolutely paramount. Every single crew member must precisely know the exact location, specific purpose, and correct operation method for all fire dampers, ventilation closing devices, and fan stops throughout the vessel. You should be able to quickly and confidently locate these critical safety components anywhere on the ship and operate them without any hesitation, even under the stress of an emergency situation. During the SIRE inspection, surveyors will meticulously check several key points to verify compliance with safety standards for fire dampers and ventilation stops. First and foremost, they will examine the marking and accessibility of all devices. Every closing device and remote stop must be clearly and legibly marked with the exact space or compartment it serves, along with its current open or shut positions, using high contrast colors for immediate visibility. Access to these vital devices must be completely unobstructed at all times, with no boxes, tools, pipes, or any other obstacles blocking the path, ensuring that crew can reach and operate them quickly and easily even in a high-pressure emergency scenario. Next, operational readiness is absolutely crucial. All fire dampers and closing devices must operate freely without any sticking, binding, or resistance, and they must be maintained in excellent condition overall. Surveyors will closely inspect for any signs of corrosion on metal parts, physical damage to components or ineffective, worn-out gaskets that could prevent proper sealing and compromise the system's function during a fire. Procedures and maintenance records form a major focus of the inspection. The surveyor will thoroughly review the vessel's detailed maintenance plan and all associated records to ensure full compliance. All required inspections and tests conducted quarterly for local manual devices and annually for remote controls, along with every maintenance activity, must be meticulously documented in detail as per SOLAS Regulations Chapter 2-2 and the company's specific procedures, including dates, personnel involved, and test results. Finally, crew knowledge will be directly assessed. Inspectors will conduct interviews with both officers and ratings to verify their practical familiarity with the locations, operations, and emergency procedures for these ventilation systems. They will pose specific questions to confirm that everyone understands precisely how to operate the equipment correctly and knows the exact steps to take in a fire emergency to shut down ventilation effectively. By understanding these common failings, you can proactively avoid negative observations and ensure your vessel passes the SIRE inspection with flying colors. One of the most frequent issues observed is crew members lacking sufficient familiarity with the equipment locations and operations, which can lead to hesitation, incorrect actions, or delays when quick response is critical. Defective or poorly maintained closing devices, such as those exhibiting visible corrosion on hinges, stiff or seized mechanisms, or degraded gaskets that fail to seal properly, are common grounds for concern during inspections. Incorrect, faded, or completely missing markings on devices and controls create confusion, making it difficult for crew to identify the correct compartment served or the current open/shut status during an urgent situation. Incomplete, outdated, or poorly organized maintenance records signal a serious lack of adherence to required safety protocols and can result in immediate negative findings by the surveyor. Even minor obstructions blocking access to controls, such as misplaced equipment, storage boxes, or hanging tools, can significantly impede response times and pose a substantial safety risk. To successfully prepare for and ace your SIRE 5.2.2 inspection on fire dampers and ventilation stops, always remember and implement these essential key points in your daily routines. Know your equipment inside and out, conducting regular drills so every crew member, from deck ratings to engineering officers, is fully proficient in locating and operating all fire dampers, closing devices, and fan stops confidently. Keep all fire dampers, ventilation stops, and related components impeccably well maintained, routinely checking for and addressing any corrosion, ensuring smooth operation, and verifying gasket integrity for perfect working order. Ensure every device is properly and clearly marked with accurate, up-to-date information on spaces served and positions, while maintaining completely unobstructed access paths at all times for immediate usability. Maintain meticulous, comprehensive, and strictly up-to-date records of all inspections, quarterly local tests, annual remote tests, and every maintenance activity performed, fully compliant with SOLAS and company standards. By diligently adhering to these critical guidelines, you not only ensure a successful SIRE inspection, but also significantly enhance the overall safety of your vessel, crew, and operations during any potential fire emergency.